David here with Metro Jiu-Jitsu. Today we're talking about the two most important mindsets you need for success. And so this is, I spent a lot of time hanging around a lot of people that are way more successful than me, because I talked on a video a while back. You don't want to be the top dog in the room. And so you always want to surround yourself with somebody who's doing bigger things and is where you want to go. And so the common trait amongst all of them, they will all say, is gratefulness, gratitude, contentment, potato. You have to be grateful. You have to be grateful for what you have. I saw Faraz Zahabi, which for those who don't know, that is George St. Pierre's trainer, owns TriStar Gym in Canada. He had an amazing, and I've thought about this, it's going to sound like I'm piggybacking. I swear I think about the old world frequently. He's like, we are the millionaires, referring to everybody, especially Americans. We are the millionaires of the old world. He's like, we have luxuries that kings and royalty didn't have back then. Talking about things like toilets, things like an ice cream machine in the Sahara in Egypt. Do you think King Solomon had that? So those luxuries, the contentment and gratitude is one of them. The second, so you need that. But if you go too far that route, you get complacent. So that's where you need this balance of hunger. You can call it hunger, you can call it passion, you can call it drive, you can call it angels, you can call it faith, you can call it whatever you want, right? Angels in the outfield reference. So you need to balance being content and grateful for what you have, but then also the drive to keep moving and not get in a rut. And so those two things are important because a lot, you ask anybody, there is no end destination. And everybody's definition of success is going to look a little bit different, but no one wants to, let's say you set a goal and you reach that goal at a relatively young age of 35 or 40. Are you just going to kick it for 30 or 40 years until you check out? No, you're going to want to, again, drive to the next one. So balancing those two, because if you go the other direction and have drive without gratitude, I've seen this as well. You have people they're doing big things and they're like, oh, that wasn't nothing, or oh, I've got, great, now I have this. It's like, bro, that's ugly. And so they're not even enjoying the fruits of their labor, and so that's an ugly mindset, and that's gonna, that repels people. And so balancing those two, and I think, and so just kind of a practical takeaway, what would help, because dude, I am my history teachers wouldn't believe this in high school, but I do love history. It's fascinating to me, the things that people did. Read some history books, or listen to some history audiobooks, or just put the the History Channel on in the background of whatever you're doing, and listen to the things that humans used to have to do. I think we were driving from Traverse City down, we actually drove Traverse City to the airport to Texas, and we were driving, and it was cold, and I was thinking of the Native Americans. I was like, man, I think it was the average person never left more than 100 miles from their birthplace, like a couple hundred years ago, just because it wasn't there. You would have had to hike or walk or whatever. And then I'm like, that's wild. Because I was going from upper-ish Michigan to Texas in a day. And so just these luxuries that we have, and it costs flights are cheap, a couple $100. So knowing what, and I was thinking of the Native Americans, so knowing what other people had to go through is really going to put it in perspective. Or even better, you don't have to go to history. Look at some other countries, bro. Look at what some third world countries are going through right now. Gratitude, humility. Guys, I'm Coach David with Metro Jiu-Jitsu. As always, I'll see you on the mats.